So here we have the Mercedes-Benz E220 on a 13 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and work our way around the rest of it from there. The tailgate on this car will open remotely. You can do that from the key. If we press that button, you'll see that'll open up. You can do it from the tailgate as well. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see that there are reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the coolant temperature gauge, the speedometer in the middle, and the rev counter to the right-hand side. Also in the middle, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 106,567. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel. You can, for example, have a digital readout for the speedometer, and beneath that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we are in park at the moment, of course. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a second ago are on the left-hand side. Over on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls, and just behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus paddles so that you can change up and down a gear manually, should you wish to do that on this automatic gearbox. Over in the center, we then have the main screen for the car. So we're on the audio menu at the moment, the radio more specifically. You can access various different ways of listening to music. So we've got the radio, we have a CD player, memory card, and you can see the rest here for yourself. And they include Bluetooth audio. So not only can you make and receive phone calls, you can also stream your music wirelessly once you pair your phone, which is done under the telephone heading. This car has, of course, got satellite navigation as well. Lovely clear color display, as you can see. Really easy system to use. Working our way down, we have the clock and then our main stereo. So you have a few buttons on here that you can access the information on that screen directly from these buttons. Otherwise, I was using, for the entirety of what you just saw, this dial just here, which you can rotate, you can push down, you can move left, right, up and down to navigate around certain screens. Really easy system to use. Also on here, you've got the main volume for the stereo, your CD player, SD memory card input as well. Heated driver seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same for the passenger side over there, of course. We can put the vehicle in eco mode. And below that, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning isn't on at the moment. It's on when that light shows. Same button will turn it off again, of course. You can, if you wish to, just hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. We then have this section which opens up to reveal 2 cup holders, some storage just here, a 12-volt charging socket as well, and then the dial that I mentioned just a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.